WKAR presents QuizBusters. Production of QuizBusters is made possible in part by Consumers Energy, building Michigan's future by supporting excellence in education. Consumers Energy, count on us. And by viewers like you. Today, the Vikings of Jackson take on the Hornets of Kearsley. Now, here's the host of QuizBusters, Matt Ottinger.
Thank you, Dan. Thanks, everybody. Welcome to QuizBusters. Glad to have you aboard. 30 minutes of fast-paced challenge and excitement, as we say. Play along with the students, see how well you would do. We're going to introduce you to two Green Division teams and get right to action. Let's meet first the Vikings from Jackson High School. That team is Cody Hayes, Elizabeth Kelly, the captain, Kevin Miller, and Ian Cheney. Excuse me, Ian. The alternates for Jackson are Chris Lewitzky and Sam Kale. The advisor is Pam Nordhagen. They'll play the Hornets from Kearsley High School, and that team is Kelly Seitz, Katie Ames, the captain, Chad Mosher, and Courtney DePottey on the end. The alternates for Kearsley are Alex Ellsworth and Adriana Eargood. The advisors are Mike Skidmore and Nina Hidalgo. And let's get to business. We have 10 questions, just ready to get roaring here with the quick 10. The 10 toss-up questions that put the first points on the board. Glad to have everyone here. Best of luck to all of you. Let's get started. The quick 10 begins with question 1. What chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff during the First Gulf War later served as George W. Bush's first Secretary of State? Jackson, Kevin.
Colin Powell.
Colin Powell's the man. That's right. Question 2. How many carbon atoms are in a single epoxide ring or a single molecule of dimethyl ether, acetic acid, ethanol, or ethane? Jackson, Ian.
2.
2's the right answer. Question 3. What Union for a Popular Movement candidate defeated the Dakar-born socialist Ségolène Royal to become president of France in 2007? Jackson, Ian.
Chirac.
Not Chirac. No. Kearsley. Anybody? Can't confer. Right country with Chirac, but the new guy is Sarkozy. Question 4. Touched, Twisted, and Smooth Moves are subtitles of Jackson, Ian.
WarioWare.
WarioWare, series of micro games from Nintendo. Well done. Question 5. The K in CMYK color schemes is what color associated with swamps in Magic the Gathering and also names the sea between Ukraine and Turkey? Jackson, Kevin.
Black Sea.
Black Sea, exactly. Ukraine and Turkey. Question 6. What wife and sister of Ptolemy the 13th, who was the lover of Julius Caesar and Kearsley, Courtney?
Cleopatra.
Cleopatra is right. And question 7. What symbol found near a single star on the flags of Algeria and Malaysia in its waning form? Jackson, Ian.
Moon.
More specific, please.
Crescent moon.
Crescent moon's what I wanted to hear. That's right. Question 8. In plants, the calyx is the collective name given to what modified leaves that form a ring beneath a flower's petals? Sorry, that was a little bit late, Ian. The leaves underneath the petals are the sepals. Question 9. A Hafiz, H-A-F-I-Z, is a person who can recite from memory the 114 surah of what central scripture of Islam? Jackson, Cody.
The Quran.
The Quran is the right answer. Question 10. Jamestown is the capital of what British overseas territory that is the site of Longwood House and which from 1815 to 1821 was Napoleon. Jackson, Kevin.
St. Helena.
St. Helena is right. 10 points there. That's our quiz. Napoleon's home of exile. They give it to me phonetically. I would have said Helena myself, as a matter of fact. 7 out of 10 for Jackson. Kearsley on the board with 1. We're just getting started. New toss-up for control of a bonus category. Players, here we go. In eukaryotes, this phenomenon typically occurs via the formation of holiday junctions, and it allows values less than 1 for genetic linkage, even if 2 alleles are of the same chromosome. Name this form of genetic combination in which DNA segments get swapped around? Kearsley, Katie.
Mitosis.
Not mitosis. No, I'm sorry. Jackson, anybody? Ian.
Crossing over.
Crossing over is what I was looking for. Genetic crossover. Jackson, bonus for you. Name these men who explored Canada. Kevin, I'll take answers from you when you've conferred with your teammates. In 1535, this French explorer sailed up the St. Lawrence River to the present-day sites of Montreal and Quebec City.
Champlain.
I need your answer.
Champlain.
No, not Champlain. That's another one. Cartier, Jacques Cartier. I think you were picking between those two. No points on that one. New toss-up players. Everybody's back in. This word appeared in the 1986 Washington Post article, and as defined in a Douglas Coupland novel, refers to low prestige, low pay employment with little hope of future advancement. Kearsley, Chad.
McJob?
McJob is right. Very good. A tricky one there, and you pulled it out. Chad, you've got control. As the captain, of course, you'll give me answers for Kearsley when you've conferred with your teammates. Name the artist who released these albums in September 2007. First, Graduation.
Kanye West.
Right for 10. Next, Curtis.
50 Cent.
I'm actually giving it phonetically, 50 Cent. That's a final one for 20. Just Who I Am, Poets and Pirates. I need your answer.
Timbaland.
Definitely not a country fan. Kenny Chesney was on the last one there. 20 points on your bonus. Narrows the gap a little bit. You got 20 on that. That's well done. We're playing our first pop quiz. One-on-one action for our players now, each of them answering 3 questions against a single opponent. Real common set of letters. You're going to start this off, players. We're going to do P-R-E. P-R-E begins correct responses. Cody from Jackson, Kelly from Kearsley. Here we go. A performance or presentation of bits and pieces from an upcoming movie or play. Cody.
Preview.
Preview is what I wanted in order to build anticipation. Next. To dress or smooth oneself as a bird. Kelly?
Press.
No, I'm sorry, that's not right. Cody, let me finish it for you. To dress or smooth oneself as a bird might do to its feathers. You'd preen the feathers. And finally, any wild animal which lives by hunting, destroying, and devouring other animals. Cody.
Predator.
Predator is the right answer. Well done. Moving to Elizabeth now from Jackson and Katie from Kearsley. Any small animal which is hunted, destroyed, and... Elizabeth?
Prey.
It would be a predator and a prey. That's right. Next. Characterized by fully conscious, willful intent and a measure of... Katie.
Premeditated.
As in a deliberate murder. Well done on a tough word. Final question. To set an oven at a certain... Katie.
Preheat.
To preheat the oven. That's right. Katie got a couple of those there. Kevin now from Jackson. Chad from Kearsley. The first performance or exhibition of a dramatic or... Chad.
Premiere.
Premiere of a dramatic or artistic work. Next. Any of various high officials or magistrates of differing functions and ranks in ancient Rome. Chad?
Presiders.
No, I'm sorry, that's not it. Kevin, you got anything? They were prefects. Tough one. P-R-E-F-E-C-T. Finally, the term in music used to indicate rapid tempo, or a word used by a magician to indicate the completion of a trick. Kevin.
Prestige.
No, I'm sorry, that's not right. Chad, anything?
Presto.
Presto! That's what a magician says at the end of a trick. We go to Ian now from Jackson and Courtney from Kearsley. A difficult, perplexing, or trying situation. Definitions are tricky sometimes on words you know. A predicament. Next. The rock group of the 1980s, led by singer-guitarist. Your parents know about the Pretenders. Final question. A group of letters attached to the beginning of a word, serving Ian.
Prefix.
Prefix, that's what that is, and that's our pop quiz. $200 points already on the board. New toss-up for control of the audio bonus. Players, we're all back in for this. The northern end of this body of water is the delta of the Shatt al-Arab that carries water from the Taurus Mountains. It contains Bahrain and connects to the Gulf of Oman via the Jackson Kevin.
The Persian Gulf.
The Persian Gulf is the right answer. 10 points there. Jackson, you've got the bonus. It is the audio clue. You're going to hear the audio first, and then we're going to have some questions for you. Let's get right to this. Here's your audio clue to begin with.
The American people have two basic commitments that are pretty universal. One is that we want Iraq to eliminate all weapons of mass destruction, and secondly, we would like to do this peacefully.
That is the voice of what former Democratic president and Nobel Prize winner?
Jimmy Carter. Jimmy Carter.
Jimmy Carter's right. In May 2002, Carter became the first president in or out of office to visit what controversial world leader in his own country since his 1959 rise to power?
Was it Fidel Castro?
That's my only guess.
I'm sorry?
Fidel Castro.
Fidel Castro is the right answer for 20. In August 2004, Carter traveled to Venezuela to monitor the recall election against what current president there?
I don't know Venezuelan presidents.
I need your answer.
Garcia.
No, I'm sure you've heard the name. Hugo Chavez is the name. Yep, exactly. 20 points on your bonus. Nobody's able to sweep, but we're getting a lot of points on the board. New toss-up players. He received his nickname following the Battle of Lake Okeechobee. After winning at Monterrey and Buena Vista during the Mexican-American War, he became a national hero. Jackson Kevin.
Taylor.
Taylor is the right answer. Zachary Taylor, known as Old Rough and Ready. Well done. Jackson, bonus category for you. Bill Gates remained on top of the 2007 Forbes 400 list of the richest Americans. First question, in second place was what investment guru from Nebraska? I need your answer.
Walton.
No, Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett the answer. Tough break that time. We're right back to a new toss-up players. Despite winning a Major League Baseball record 116 games in 2001, this team has never played in a World Series. In 2007, one of its players became the first to have 200 hits in each of his first 7 seasons. Name this team for which Ichiro Suzuki, Jackson Kevin.
Seattle Mariners.
Seattle Mariners. Kevin is fast on that buzzer. Here's the key word, and he's off. Bonus category again for Jackson. They consist of a series of galvanic cells which convert chemical energy into electricity. First, name these energy sources that have both cathodes and anodes, and whose sizes include AA and C.
Batteries.
Batteries.
Pretty easy 10 points for you. Next. This type of battery uses manganese dioxide as the cathode and zinc at the anode.
That'd be my guess.
I need your answer.
Alkaline battery.
Alkaline batteries is right. Finally, for 20, alkaline batteries have longer shelf life than what type that uses carbon instead of manganese dioxide?
Carbon? I don't have anything with carbon.
I need an answer.
Lithium battery.
Nope, dry cell. There's a French term for it, too, that we won't get into because I don't think I can pronounce it. That's halftime. We are at half on our games. Good job on the bonuses, players, and that's nice to see. Jackson with the bulk of them right now, but we have a lot more QuizBusters to play, and you've seen both teams are very sharp at this game. Right now, we're going to take a moment to meet our players and find out a little bit about each of them. We will begin with the Vikings, and Cody, you're on the hot seat. Welcome to the show. Tell us about yourself.
I'm Cody Hayes, senior at Jackson High School, and next year I hope to attend the University of Chicago to major in biology.
Okay, well, good luck to you there, Cody. Let's meet your teammates now. Elizabeth.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Kelly. I'm a senior at Jackson High. I'm a member of NHS, senior advisory, and varsity tennis.
Okay, very good, Elizabeth. And next is Kevin.
Hi, I'm Kevin Miller. I'm a senior at Jackson High School, and I'm planning on attending Michigan State University.
Okay, terrific. We're always glad we're going to have another Spartan with us. Kevin, and now let's meet Ian.
Hi, I'm Ian Cheney. I'm a senior at Jackson High School. I am on NHS. I am one of the 2 presidents of our sci-fi club at school, and I plan on attending Ferris State University next year and majoring in optometry.
I wish we had a sci-fi team when I was in high school. That's nice. Ian, thank you very much. Those are your Vikings. And now let's meet the Hornets of Kearsley, beginning with Kelly.
Hi, I'm Kelly Seitz, a junior of Kearsley High School. I enjoy reading, writing in my novel, and drawing. I plan on attending U of M Flint for biochemistry or English.
All right, Kelly, thank you for being here. Next is Katie.
Hi, I'm Katie. I'm a senior at Kearsley High School. I like reading and volunteering, and I plan to study physics after high school.
Okay, well, good luck to you, Katie. The captain is Chad.
I'm Chad Mosher. I'm a senior at Kearsley High School, and I hope to work in broadcasting. And I enjoy working with computers, the Spanish language, and television game shows.
And I happen to know about Chad's interest in television game shows. We know, in the spirit of full disclosure, Chad and I know each other. Finally, Courtney.
Hi, I'm Courtney DePottey. I'm a senior at Kearsley High School, and I plan on attending Northern University for English.
Okay, terrific. Courtney, thank you for being here. And those are your Hornets of Kearsley High School. And now, second half action. Hey, we got a neat little video bonus coming up in just a second here off that Ken Burns documentary series. We've got the pop quiz waiting for us. We'll end with the lightning round. Players, we're all back in with this toss-up question for the second half. Good luck to all of you. The largest of these objects owned by Japan is the Subaru one on Hawaii's Mauna Kea. It is classified as a Cassegrain. Mauna Kea also bears two named for W.M. Keck that can observe in the near Jackson Ian.
Satellite?
Not satellite, no. Kearsley, Katie.
Telescope?
Telescope is the right answer. Astronomical instrument that is on the mountain. Kearsley bonus for you is the video bonus I told you about. You know, we're using footage from the Ken Burns documentary series, The War, and our own Michigan Voices. We'll see the video coming up below me, and then I'll have a question for you. We actually have a little bit of sound this time for it as well. So first, let's take a look at the video. Question, Kearsley, what word for films such as this is taken directly from Latin and describes any concerted set of messages and images aimed at influencing the opinions or behaviors of large numbers of people?
Propaganda.
Propaganda is right. Next, what propaganda minister for Adolf Hitler during World War II is credited with saying it is the absolute right of the state to supervise the formation of public opinion? I need your answer.
Himmler?
Not Himmler, Goebbels. Paul Joseph Goebbels. 10 points on your bonus takes you to 100. We have new toss-up players. This peninsula is the focus of the Sunshine Policy that led to the 2000 Nobel Peace Prize. In October 2007, it saw President Roh Moo-hung walk across the demilitarized zone for a summit in Jackson, Kevin.
Korean Peninsula?
The Korean Peninsula. That president walked across the zone for a summit in Pyongyang with Kim Jong-il, which would have made it a lot easier. Jackson, bonus category for you. Name these American authors from the turn of the 20th century. First, he wrote about Henry Fleming's Civil War experience in The Red Badge of Courage.
Yeah.
Stephen Crane?
Right. Next, his collection, The 4 Million, includes short stories with a twist, like The Furnished Room and The Gift of the Magi.
O. Henry.
O. Henry?
Right, finally for 20. Many of his works are set in California, like McTeague and his planned Epic of the Wheat that began with The Octopus.
Steinbeck?
I need your answer.
Steinbeck?
Not Steinbeck. This was a tough one. Frank Norris is his name. 20 points again on your bonus. You're getting the points racked up, though, right in those toss-ups. And we're moving to our second pop quiz, a much less common combination this time, players, and it's only 2 letters. We're going to give you EM to work with. EM begins all correct responses. Cody from Jackson, Kelly from Kearsley. The power or ability to feel the spirit or emotions of others. Cody?
Empathy.
Say it again.
Empathy.
That's the judge is nodding now that second time, so that's good for 10. Next, the American philosopher, essayist, and Kelly.
Emerson.
Emerson, Ralph Waldo, well done. Finally, to make something more decorative, or, Cody?
Embellish.
Nicely done. That's right. To add made-up details to a story, I was going to say. Elizabeth Jackson, Katie Kearsley. A high honorary rank for someone, usually a professor, who has retired from active duty. Around here we know about professors emeritus. Next, to try to perform in the... Katie?
Emulate?
Well done. Was anticipating that one, I think, in the same manner as a mentor. Finally, to put one's arms around someone... Elizabeth?
Embrace.
To embrace. The ladies split those. Kevin now from Jackson, Chad from Kearsley. A complication in bronchitis in which the lungs are distended. Kevin.
Emphysema.
Emphysema is right, distended with air. Next, the two-word phrase for the right of a government to take private property. Chad.
Eminent domain.
Eminent domain is right. Compensation paid to the owner. Finally, to produce a raised design, pattern, or lettering on a plain surface, especially by pressing. You emboss such a thing. Again, recognizable word, but the definitions are tricky sometimes. Ian from Jackson, Courtney from Kearsley. To begin something long, difficult, or dangerous, such as a... Courtney.
Embark.
Embark, such as a journey. That's right. Next, the light-sensitive coating of a photographic plate or film, or any mixture of mutually insoluble liquids in which one is dispersed in droplets throughout the other. Real hard one. Emulsion is what I wanted that time. Final question for Ian and Courtney. The Hans Christian Andersen tale about a vain and pompous ruler and his Ian.
The Emperor's New Clothes.
Unusual fashion sense. That's right for 10 points, and that's our quiz. Heading toward the lightning round. A few more key toss-ups here, players. Everybody's back in for this. He dedicated his play Catastrophe to Václav Havel, while his other late works include the story Ill Seen, Ill Said. In the 1950s, he wrote the novels Molloy and Malone Dies and assisted James Joyce on Finnegan's Wake. Name this author of Waiting for Godot. Thought that last part would be a tip-off. It's Samuel Beckett, new toss-up players. This river begins in Yellowstone National Park, then flows past Jackson Hole and Idaho Falls. Its tributaries include the Clearwater, Salmon, and Boise rivers, and it flows along the Oregon border in Hell's... Jackson, Kevin.
Columbia River.
It's not the Columbia. Kearsley, you cannot confer. It flows along the Oregon border in Hell's Canyon. Name this slithery tributary of the Columbia River. Courtney.
The Snake River.
The Snake River. We gave you slithery. That's right. Bonus for Kearsley. Big setup here. Listen. Democratic politicians in this state include a senator turned 2008 presidential candidate, the longtime mayor of its most populous city, and Governor Rod Blagojevich. First, name this Midwestern state once represented by Abraham Lincoln.
Illinois.
Right. Next. What man became Illinois' junior senator in 2005?
Oh, that's probably right. Obama.
Obama is right. Finally, what mayor has led Chicago since 1989?
Okay. Daley.
Daley is right. Richard M. That's right. 20 points. You got closer. A sweep makes it closer. New toss-up players. In 1466, he became an apprentice of Verrocchio, and he ended his life as an assistant to King Francis I. While in Milan, he painted The Lady with an Ermine and The Virgin of the Rocks. Name this Italian artist who created The Last Supper. Kearsley, Chad.
Da Vinci.
Da Vinci, heard Last Supper. That's right. Kearsley, you can get much closer. In which wars were these battles fought? The war from you. First, El Alamein and the Battle of the Bulge. I need your answer.
Mexican-American?
No, those are World War II battles. El Alamein would have thrown you, I understand that, but those Battle of the Bulge, very famous World War II battle. No points on that one. You'll stay 70 points away. Not necessarily out of it, though. We ask a lot of questions in the last 60 seconds, and some fast buzzers could mean this game is not out of reach. Going back over the scores as you see them right there. Jackson is at 270. Kearsley is at 200. The rules change, players. In the lightning round, you're going to lose points when you give me a wrong answer. Keep that in mind as we play our game. The 60-second timer is set. The lightning round begins now. What Nobel Prize winner developed the wireless telegraph? Chad.
Marconi.
Right. What is the alliterative two-word phrase for a motorist's uncontrolled anger at... Chad.
Road rage.
Right. In what state would you find Confederate heroes carved into the side of Stone Mountain? Chad.
Georgia.
Right. What metric prefix means 1 billion of a given unit? Katie.
Giga.
Right. What is the capital of Illinois? Kevin.
Springfield.
Right. Tuscany and Lombardy are provinces in what country? Ian.
Spain.
Wrong. What name is usually given to the 30-year conflict between the houses of York and Lancaster? Kevin.
War of the Roses.
Right. What is the capital of North Dakota? Kevin.
Bismarck.
Right. What irrational number is obtained by dividing the length of the diameter of a circle? Katie.
Pi.
Right. What 6-letter word would you use in English in England to refer to gasoline? Cody.
Petrol.
Right. What day of the month specifically is the Ides of March? Ian.
15th.
Right. In what state would you find Rocky Mountain National Park? Time is up. And Jackson, you held on. That was tough. You're our winners today. Tuscany and Lombardy are in Italy, and I think we answered everything else correctly. That was well done. Kearsley made it close there at the end. I think at one point you were within 30 or so. Jackson pulls it off with a 60-point win. Kearsley, one of the better first-round games we've had in a long time. Against any number of other opponents, you'd have had a much different outcome, but you played a terrific game. Good luck to you in future competitions. You're a terrific team. Got a lot of wins ahead of you. Jackson, you're next ahead of it. Well, you may have many other tournaments, but you're also going to be back with us in the second half of the season. That 310, a pretty good score. Probably could have scored a lot more points against a lesser team. They were sharp, but we'll put that into the mix. You'll have a seed. We'll see you in the second half of the season. Congratulations to you, our winners today. I've lost my notes. I can't tell you who. Oh, that's who's playing next. We go back to White Division action. The Lions of Maple Valley High School will play our homeschool team, the Southside Raptors. Remember, you can find out all about the programming here on WKAR on our website, WKAR.org. Thank you for watching. For all of us here, I'm Matt Ottinger. Enjoy.
Production of QuizBusters is made possible in part by Consumers Energy, building Michigan's future by supporting excellence in education. Consumers Energy, count on us. And by viewers like you. Book Scholarship Awards for QuizBusters are provided by SBS, the student bookstore, located at 421 East Grand River Avenue in East Lansing. For more information about QuizBusters or any of WKAR's locally produced series or specials, visit our website at WKAR.org.